Hi. Um, this is unscripted. I mean, I don't. I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm not. I mean, I look different than everyone else online. That was the whole point of me making movies and everything like that, was because I wanted to be different than everybody else. I wanted to have long hair. Nobody has long hair anymore. What happened to long hair? I like long hair. And just growing your, I mean, a lot of people are doing this now, but doing my Friedrich Nietzsche mustache, right? My Nietzsche mustache. Does it make me look more philosophical? Should. Because that was the whole point of it. I mean, I'm trying to show that. Yeah, I don't know if Fukushima is going to be ending humanity here in a couple years. Which, I mean, I think about, I don't know, starting an organic farm, or, I mean, I think about making a house up in the mountains or something. I mean, and it's just all, I don't know, it feels like my dreams and my future have been taken away completely with Fukushima. I mean, there's no reason to make any plans. There's really no reason to, I hate saying this, but there's no reason to fight for survival. Really. Because, I mean, other than the people going underground, you know, they have underground fortresses and bases and everything. That's what the explosions happening all over the United States were. They were underground mining. I mean, they're building huge cities underground, tunnels coast to coast, with trains that go like 500 miles an hour and stuff like that. They're already doing it, and if you don't know about it and you think I'm a kook, you're behind the times. They're going underground. I don't believe that the Trump family is even real anymore. I think they're droids, or they're yeah, cyborgs, or Terminator. They're not, I don't believe they're real, because the rich people aren't staying up here. Bill Gates probably isn't real anymore. I mean, how many people, Oprah probably isn't real anymore. I think a lot of the politicians probably aren't. I mean, I don't like McCain. I think McCain is a total traitor. If he made 30-something movies when he was captured in Vietnam, he made 30-something movies against the United States, and there was talk in the papers that I read that the KGB picked him up, or he was shipped to the USSR and talked to the KGB for the whole 5 years that he was kept in captivity. I don't believe he was even an MIA. The other prisoners in the same camp that he was in said he wasn't treated like them. So, I mean, he wasn't an MIA. Trump was right about him not being a hero. I mean, he got captured the same day. Does that seem like it's on purpose? Like he already had a plan? I think he's a traitor. I think he's a total traitor. But, and I think, I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in the world, but it's like they're making the news just to catch your interest all the time, just to catch a person's interest all the time. That's all the news is. I mean, they're trying to turn everything into, like, it's the, like, I have a cavity and a tooth that I want to pull out, and I'm thinking of it as like the one thing I need to do to solve all of my life problems, you know? It's like the one thing, as soon as I conquer that, then everything will start working out in my life, you know? And it's like, why am I so focused on one thing? You know, it's just, because it's not just Fukushima, you know? I mean, I don't know how I feel about the president, but I mean, I think I like him, but he just does things different than, I mean, I realize they can't all do exactly what I want. None of them have ever done anything I've wanted, though. I mean, when can I remember one president that's ever done one thing that I've ever wanted before? None. There's not one president that has ever done. I mean, I think I make good suggestions too. Seriously. Essentia water, and what's it called? It's called Stash Box. Stash Box. This is a pineapple, golden pineapple. I mean, it goes down smooth, and it's a good golden pineapple. I mean, let me try it. See, cause it's one of those ones that doesn't make you like, cause some of them just make me totally hack up a lung and everything. But golden pineapple it's really smooth, and I mean, it gives you a good feeling. Sometimes you get hit, I guess. I mean, it's just really, I mean, it tastes smooth, tastes good, and it does make you feel, it makes you feel better, and Charles Manson died a couple days ago. Kind of makes me sad, because I wanted him to get out of prison. I mean, I don't think he deserved to go to prison. Not really. I mean, maybe for 20 years. But he went to prison. He was in prison for like 35 years or more. I mean, he was in prison for more than 40 years, I think. He died, he was like 83. He went to prison when he went to, his mom put him in an orphanage when he was like, well, he went and lived with, because when he was born, his mom got arrested for strong-armed robbery. He went to prison for 5 years. So he went to live with family. And then when his mom got out of prison, when he was like around 5 or whatever, then when he was 8, she put him into an orphanage, or he ended up going to Boys Town when he was like 15. he'd been in an orphanage that whole time. He'd gotten arrested. He got arrested for something, and he didn't get. I don't remember, for robbery, I think, and then he didn't get arrested, or he didn't get released until he was 21. But then he got arrested for forging a federal check, and he went to McNeil Island for 8 years. And he met Creepy Carpus, and he learned how to play the guitar, and then he got out. He wasn't out but a hot second. That's what he even says. And then, you know, he got married. I don't know the exact order of events and everything after that. I don't know the exact order of events in his whole life and everything like that. But I mean, he spent so much time incarcerated, though. I mean, his whole life was spent incarcerated. That just seems like. That's like the worst. Imagine. Imagine spending most of your life locked up. And I mean, if you listen to the things that Charles Manson said and his beliefs and everything, even when he was in prison, when he was talking to a lot of reporters, just the things he said, you know, and about society, you know, throwing away their kids. And he didn't like search out for these for young gullible women or whatever, you know. It's just like he went up and he started talking to them, and society had rejected these women. So I mean, Charlie showed those women more appreciation than what society had. That's all. I mean, and they didn't really worship him. It was a commune, but they wanted to be around him. It was more like the cool friend at school or whatever that everybody wants to be around. That was like who Charlie was. It was a commune, not a cult. They didn't have like ritual hour worshiping Charlie every day or something. I mean, I don't think they did. I mean, I think they took drugs pretty often. They put on skits. That was at the ranch. That was at the what was it? Spawn Ranch. It was Spawn Ranch. But Charlie didn't even go the first night. When they went to Roman Polanski's house, when Sharon Tate got killed, Charlie Manson wasn't even there. When they got there, there was Tex Watson went in the gate or whatever, and then I mean, right after Tex Watson went in the gate or whatever, he was walking down the driveway and he shot Stephen Parent four times. I mean, and that kind of set the whole mood for what was going to be happening, you know. But they had gone on the creepy crawly thing with Charlie before, and they'd never killed anybody, so there was no routine. It wasn't. If Charlie had been there, I doubt anyone would have died. If Charlie had been there. So the fact that they're trying to pin Helter Skelter or whatever happened in those 2 days, the 8th and 9th, I think August 8th and 9th of 1969, I think. If Charlie would have been there, it wouldn't even have happened. The second one, when they went to La Bianca house, and it says that Charlie tied the La Biancas up. I mean, Charlie was kind of a small guy, you know, and Lino LaBianca was kind of a big guy. I don't know how Charlie tied him up exactly, you know, but then he left. Charlie left. Nobody died. Charlie was never involved in any murder. Well, you know, and Charlie cut off, what's his name's ear. And then, yeah, Charlie did cut off the guy's ear. The day before Sharon Tate was killed, Charlie cut off the guy's ear. And that guy ended up being killed. But not by Charlie. And then Sharon Tate was killed, and the other people. Let's see, what was it? Abigail Folger, Wojtek Brakowski, Stephen Parent died in the driveway, and is that it? I think there was another guy there, but I don't remember his name. I don't know why. It was Abigail Folger, Stephen Parent. I'm kind of stoned anyways, so my memory works good on some things, but then on other things I lose all my concentration. So, but, well, I'm making this a regular thing, and yeah, I'm just gonna be talking until I guess whatever the next step in our evolution is. So have a good morning. It's 12:56 a.m. on November 24th, 2017. And I just wanted to broadcast my present feelings and tell you why, because I'm an anticonformist. I am to my core. I mean, if everybody's doing something, I want to do it different somehow. I don't know why. I've just always thought, you know, if people are doing it this way, I bet I can figure a way out to do it better. I just always thought that. It just seems obvious sometimes, but and making movies, you know, because like in 100 years, these movies might have some antiquated value, right? I mean, how many people without any set, or I'm not using any kind of graphics or anything, or I'm not doing anything special. I'm just talking, and I want people to think like I do, and I hope that I affect someone. As we move toward finding God. And we are going to find God. Or God's going to find us. Or we're already there. Or, I mean, I don't know exactly. I talk to God a lot. I mean, that's what I'm doing all day, talking to God, trying to work something out and figure out what He wants me to do all the time. But so that's what I do. So I hope my words have helped your predicament, and have a good night, good morning, and a good day. Take care. Bye.